Hey everyone, this is Steven here, back at it again with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking everything NFL sports card market, the good, the bad, and the ugly. But before we get into that, if you enjoy this type of content and would like to see more in the future, please feel free to hit the like button and also subscribe. So now that we got all of that out of the way, we can get into the actual video here. I did want to say that I hope everyone is having a great Friday so far and getting ready for the weekend ahead of us. It is currently week 8 in the NFL football season. That started off with the Packers against the Cardinals on Thursday Night Football. That ended up being a very entertaining game with the Packers winning on the last play interception. But through week 8 of the NFL season, a lot has changed since the start of the season. So I did want to cover some of the trends that we're seeing through week 8. Now, we've been told, and some of the data does suggest, that the best time to pick up some NFL sports cards is when a player or team gets knocked out of the playoffs, or when they're also entering the offseason. That is when the hype around a particular player is the lowest. So that is typically when it's the best time to pick up some of these cards. And the best time we've been told to sell some of these cards is at the beginning of the NFL season, and that's when the hype around this particular sport is the highest. And that is typically when we see some of the peak values for a lot of these cards. Now, I just want to go through some players and see if that trend is still holding true, and from a high level it definitely looks like it's still holding true, but I just want to go over some charts and some players and just kind of look at how their cards have been trending over the past 8 weeks. I'm going to start off here with some of the players that have really exceeded expectations, and then I'm going to phase over to some players that are still playing pretty well, but their cards aren't really holding up. And then the last section of the video, I'm going to look at some players that have really been underperforming, so that way we can get a holistic view of how the NFL sports card market is holding up as a whole. And for this video, I am going to limit the scope of players to quarterbacks only, and this is going to be rookie cards only. And I'm going to start off this video with some of the players that have really exceeded expectations so far, and their cards have gone up. And I'm going to start off with none other than Mr. Kyler Murray. I have his 2019 Optic base rookie card, and also his 2019 Prizm base rookie card. Both of these are going to be in PSA 10s. And it looks like over the past 30 days, the Prizm rookie card has gone up about 29%, whereas the Optic base rookie card has gone up about 8%. So we have seen some pretty significant price increases for Kyler Murray over the past month or so. A lot of that has to do with the fact that he was injured towards the second half of the season last year, and the Cardinals did end up underperforming, not making the playoffs. And there wasn't really a lot of hype going into Kyler Murray or the Cardinals heading into this season, so his cards did seem to be undervalued heading into the season, and he has really exceeded a lot of expectations. He currently has the highest odds of winning the MVP this year, and the Cardinals look like the real deal this year in the NFC West, unfortunately for my Seahawks. But they did lose their last game against the Packers. That was still only their first loss, and a lot of that great play by the Cardinals is due to Kyler Murray and his performance. So in turn, his cards are up pretty significantly over the past month. The next player in cards I have here is Josh Allen. I have his 2018 Optic base rookie card, and then also his 2018 Prizm base rookie card. Looks like the Prizm rookie card in a PSA 10 is up about 18.5%. And his Optic base is actually down about 4%. So two mixed cards, the Optic's going down, whereas the Prizm's going up. But for Josh Allen, this is another player that some people were speculating that last year could have been a career year for him, and it was more of an anomaly with how accurate he was passing the ball, and a lot of it was due to the schemes of the offensive coordinator and Brian Daboll. However, it looks like they picked up right where they left off last year. They look like a really good team this year. They did end up beating the Kansas City Chiefs, which they were unable to do last year. They actually dominated them, and a lot of their performance is led by Josh Allen. He's having another great year this year, and in turn, the Prizm, it looks like it's up about 18.5%, whereas the Optic is pretty much flat. So we are seeing some increases in Josh Allen rookie cards. The next player I have here is Justin Herbert. I have his 2020 Optic base rookie card and also his 2020 Prizm base rookie card. Both of these are going to be in PSA 10s. And it looks like the Prizm over the past 30 days is up 7%, whereas his Optic base is up about 18%. So we have seen some pretty significant increases for Justin Herbert. And similar to Josh Allen, a lot of people were speculating that Justin Herbert had a great rookie year, but the other teams would catch up to him with the more film that they had. It was unknown how their coach was going to be this year, and then the direction of the Chargers, a lot of people didn't know. So some people were speculating that Justin Herbert might not have the same year as he had last year. And then also print runs of the 2020 cards, specifically in the NFL for Panini. Cards are pretty high. However, Justin Herbert looks like he's even better than he was last year. He's actually made some improvements this year. The Chargers look a lot better than they did last year. Their coach looks like he's a good fit there for the Chargers. So overall, the Chargers and also Justin Herbert are doing really well this season. They've had a couple big wins, and a lot of that has to do with Justin Herbert. So in turn, his cards are up pretty significantly over the past 30 days. And then the next player and card I have here is Joe Burrow, and this is also the same rookie class as Justin Herbert. So I have his 2020 Optic base rookie card and also his 2020 Prizm base rookie card. Both of these are going to be in PSA 10s. Now Joe Burrow is another player during the offseason. There is a lot of speculation whether he would even play at the start of the season with his injury and how he would come back, if he would ever be able to return to how he was looking last year. The Bengals are actually the first in their division. Joe Burrow looks a lot better than he did last year. He put a lot of the injury concerns behind us, and the connection that he has with wide receiver Jamar Chase looks like the real deal. And overall, it's really exceeded expectations. And at the time during the offseason, his cards were pretty undervalued because there was some uncertainty with the injuries. However, he has put those uncertainties to rest and really exceeded expectations this year. And in turn, Joe Burrow rookie cards are up pretty significantly, with his Prizm rookie card up about 24%, and his Optic base in a PSA 10 is up 25%. So we are seeing some pretty significant increases for Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals over the last 30 days. So we just went over 4 quarterbacks who have had their prices actually increase since the start of the season. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that their cards seem to be undervalued at the time during the offseason. Some of that has to do with the fact that there were some injury concerns, some regression concerns, some coaching changes, and also the overall direction that a particular team and player would go. So that's one part of it, is just that their cards were undervalued to begin with, and then they really exceeded expectations or put some of the concerns to rest. In turn, that led to a pretty significant price increase for a small group of quarterbacks within the NFL. So again, I just listed off 4 quarterbacks there. Now I'm going to switch over to some players and cards that are not going up and actually going down. And as you can see, the list is going to be a lot bigger than the cards that are going up. So I'm going to start off with Patrick Mahomes here, who's really been struggling with the Chiefs this year. But I have his 2017 Optic base rookie card and also his 2017 Prizm Silver rookie card. And the Prizm Silver is down about 21% over the past 30 days, whereas the Optic base PSA 10 is down about 25%. So we have seen a pretty significant dip in Patrick Mahomes rookie cards, and he's really been struggling this year. The Chiefs do not look like the same team that they were last year. Patrick Mahomes has been turning the ball over quite a lot and just hasn't been able to get the ball downfield like he has been in the past. So in turn, his rookie cards are down pretty significantly. I just have highlighted 2 here, but I'm going to switch over to a list of all of his other rookie cards. So if you are interested in some Patrick Mahomes rookie cards, it could be a decent time to put them on your watch list and kind of track to see how they do over the next couple weeks or so, as they are down pretty significantly. But as you can see, this is filtered on Patrick Mahomes rookie cards, and as you can see, his select rookie cards down 41%, his playoff base PSA 10 41%. Scroll down here, Optic base is down 21%, Silver down 21%, his Optic Pink down 20%. So overall, a lot of red in Patrick Mahomes rookie cards here. These are all rookie cards and they're all red. So if you are interested in Patrick Mahomes or any of his rookie cards, this could be a decent time to add them to your watch list if you do have high conviction in the Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes moving forward. But as of right now, his cards have seen a pretty significant decrease. The next player and card I have here is another pretty interesting one, I thought, but I have Dak Prescott, his 2016 Optic base rookie card. This one is in a PSA 10. And to me, this one just goes to show just how volatile the NFL sports card market is, because Dak Prescott's sports card valuation heading into the season was pretty similar to Joe Burrow. They both had pretty significant injuries heading into the season, and there was a lot of injury concerns. However, they both picked up right where they left off last year, having really good seasons. However, Joe Burrow's cards, as you saw, were trending up, whereas Dak Prescott, if you look at his cards, and he's had a really great year with the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys are actually winning a lot of games this year, led by Dak Prescott. But in turn, it looks like this Optic base rookie card in PSA 10 is actually down about 10%. So even though Dak Prescott is having a very good year, this optic base rookie card is still down about 10%, which is very different to what we saw with the Joe Burrow rookie. Next player in cards I have here is Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford got traded from the Lions to the Rams in the offseason, and he's really had a great season so far with the Rams under McVay. A lot of weapons there, and the Rams look like the real deal this year, but I have 3 of his rookie cards: his 2009 Bowman Chrome base rookie card, his 2009 Topps base rookie card, and his 2009 Topps Chrome base rookie card. All of these are going to be in PSA 10s, and it looks like these are very limited in sales, but it looks like the Topps Chrome base, only 3 sales on this, is down about 30%. The most amount of sales is Topps base rookie card. That's down about 25% over the past 30 days. So even though it is pretty limited in sales volumes over the past month, it does look like even Matthew Stafford's rookie cards are trending down, even though he's had a very solid season with the Rams so far. The next player I have here is Lamar Jackson. I have his 2018 optic base rookie card and also his 2018 Prizm base rookie card. Both of these are going to be in PSA 10s. Now, Lamar Jackson is another player that I think he's taken another step forward this year. It seems like he gets a little bit better each and every year. This season, it looks like he is getting better at throwing, more accurate, and he's actually throwing the ball down the field, and he still has the ability to be a great runner. And the Ravens are also putting together a pretty solid season, even though they did just lose to the Bengals. They're still a top 10 team, it does look like. But in turn, it looks like Lamar Jackson's Prizm card is down about 2%, and his optic is actually up about 9%. So pretty mixed on Lamar Jackson. One card is pretty much flat, whereas one is slightly up. So it does look like Lamar, for the most part, is pretty much flat over the past 30 days, even though he has had a pretty decent season so far. The next player I have here this is the YouTube fan favorite, it seems like. A lot of the other content creators out there are really big on Baker Mayfield, but I have 2 of his cards here. I have his 2018 optic base rookie card, and then also his 2018 Prizm base rookie card. And over the past 30 days for Baker, the Prizm base rookie card is down about 38%, whereas the optic base is down about 38% as well. Ouch. So both down almost 40% over the past 30 days. This seems to be opposite of the first 4 cards I showed, where those cards were undervalued during the offseason, whereas it seems like now Baker cards were actually overvalued in the offseason or priced for perfection, and he has really not played very well this year at all. He is a little bit injured, but still, prior to the injury, wasn't playing well at all. The Browns still have a very solid team, but it's not really Baker leading that team. He's more of a game manager, which is fine, but there was just a lot priced into his cards at the time, and in turn, since that injury and his poor performance, his cards are actually down about 40% over the past 30 days. But if you do have some high conviction in Baker Mayfield and the Browns moving forward, this would be another good time to put some of his cards on your watch list, as they are down pretty significantly over the past month or so. And then the next player and card I have here is Aaron Rodgers, and the Packers are actually having a great season. Aaron Rodgers is putting together another very productive and MVP-like season, but I have his 2005 Topps base rookie card, and this one's in a PSA 10, and this one's actually down by about 32% over the past month. So again, we are seeing a lot of price decreases since the start of the season, even though Aaron Rodgers is still putting together a very solid season so far. The next player in cards I have here is Russell Wilson, and Russell Wilson is currently injured. He hurt his finger. He should be back by week 10 is what they're saying, but it'll be interesting to see what happens and how he comes back. But I have 3 of his rookie cards: his 2012 Prizm base rookie card, his 2012 Topps base rookie card, and also his 2012 Topps Chrome. And over the past 30 days, the Prizm is down 12%, the Topps Chrome is down 25%, and the Topps base is down about 12%. So we are seeing some price decreases in Russell Wilson over the past 30 days. A lot of that is due to the performance of the Seattle Seahawks and also the Russell Wilson injury. But overall, it really looks like the NFL sports card market has been trending down since the start of the season. There are a handful of players that have exceeded expectations and their prices were undervalued to begin with. In turn, we have seen pretty significant price increases for that small amount of players. However, for the broader quarterback market, it does look like, for the most part, a lot of these rookie cards have been trending down since the start of the season. And I think this just goes back to a lot of people saying the best time to sell your NFL cards is at the start of the NFL season, when the hype is at the highest and the NFL sports cards are often at their peak. And it does actually look like that the data is starting to really support that, as we just went through quite a few charts and there are only a couple that are up, whereas most of them have been trending down, even though their performances haven't been nearly as bad as some of the price decreases that we've seen. But with all that being said, I really hope you found today's video somewhat entertaining and also informative. If you did, please feel free to hit the like button and also subscribe. Thanks and have a nice weekend. Bye.